Hello, this is Ken Krell, and you are about to experience how to use HandBrake. If you haven't used HandBrake before, you'll want to download it at handbrake.fr, and you'll download it for free, which is always a good price. You can download it for your operating system, which would be obviously better than the alternative. In my case, I'm using a Mac, so it will automatically default to a Mac download. Other platforms that it appears on, also for free, are the Windows platform. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Internet Explorer, Windows, right here. And also if you're using Ubuntu, which I've not heard of before, it's also here as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll download that and install it, follow the install instructions, and then what you'll do is you'll call it up. So for example, right now HandBrake is on my my bottom bar here. I'll just click on it and wait for it to load. What we need to do is we need to create our settings. Now the first thing that HandBrake is doing is it is pulling up the ability to insert a file to be HandBrake. Now in this case it automatically went into my recordings folder because it's used to it. You may have to go ahead and search for the file that you actually want to HandBrake for your videos. In this case we're going to use our Pathfinder session from today, and that is a 300 megabyte file. So what we're going to do is we're going to just click open and it will populate the file straight into HandBrake, just like this. It's scanning and now there it is. Now what I'm going to do is, first of all, I want to make sure that HandBrake settings under preferences, make sure that on the advanced side of it, here we go, is that the output files are MP4. Now let's see if it's over here. I guess they've improved it a little bit because it used to be that you had a choice of MP4 or not. We always want to make sure that it is MP4. Okay, that's really important. Okay, so the default MP4 extension is auto. You can M4V or MP4. We're leaving it auto, but we want everything as MP4. And that's important. Now, we've identified this file. Now, what I want to do is I'm just going to go ahead and rename it, only because it's really long. And you can completely rename your files right here and decide where you want them to go. In my case, I'm going to have them go straight to the desktop because that's just easier for me to find. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going ahead. Sorry for the background noise. The truck's going by. Excuse me. And we'll go ahead and we'd start. But some of the things that you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to customize. Okay, so the settings, we're going to customize our HandBrake settings. And what we'll do is we're going to use these settings, which you'll find listed here in the members area. First thing is the format's going to be MP4, and you'll make sure that it's web optimized. And we'll follow these as we go along. So we'll just click back and forth. So let's go right ahead over here. We made sure that it is MP4. We want to make sure that over here, oh, here's the format MP4, okay? And we want to make sure it's web optimized, very important. These may show defaulted because I'm so used to doing them. Okay, so those two are done. Let's go back. The audio bitrate needs to be 128, and under the audio advanced encoding, 4 reference frames. So let's go take a look at those. Click over here where it says audio, and you'll see over here the bitrate is 40. We wanted to go, well, we'll leave it at, we'll take it to 48. What it was asking us for was 128, but I don't see 128, so we'll take the 48 as best we got, okay? And that's where we're going to be with the audio. Under advanced, under reference frames, you'll go to encoding, and it's 4 reference frames, as you see over here. Advanced encoding, reference frames 4. The video codec is H.264, so we'll go to video. I'm going to go to video codec, and it says H.264 right over here. Okay, so that's all you're going to do is H.264. Video 2, 2-pass encoding, no turbo. So you're going to go over here, and you'll see where it says 2-pass encoding. Okay, you want to make sure that it's that, and you do not click turbo. That's why it says no turbo. Okay, and average bitrate is 1000, so that's right over here, to the left of that. And picture settings 640 width, keep aspect ratio. So we'll go over here to picture settings, up to the top, and you'll see here the width. Now we've got 640. I'm going to make it 704 actually, because I like a little bit of a bigger file. You can do 640 if you like. 640 will then normally default to 360 if you're doing a widescreen. So if we went down to 640, in this case it's 400 because it's a webinar that we're doing. But most widescreen video are 640 by 360 or 640 by 352 for some strange reason. But in this case, we're going to take it out to 704. Okay. Now that's basically it. All you're going to do is just click go. Click start, and you're good to go. That's it. It'll start running. But what if you don't like the way it looks? What if, I'll show you, I'll give you something called preview right over here. I'm going to click preview, and there we go. Okay, now it's going to give you an actual live preview of your video, and you'll see the source size is 1280 by 800 and our output size is 704 by 432. What if you don't want all the stuff on the top to show up? What if you want to kind of crop it out a little bit? Can you do that? Answer is yes, you can. And you can't edit the video, but you can crop it. So let's clean it up a little bit just to make it look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to crop the top. Just watch what happens on the screen. Whoops, I'm sorry, I have to take custom first, excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and click custom, and I'm just going to just rapidly just click over here. You'll see my number is changing here, right over here, but also notice we've already started cropping, and it's keeping everything within the same ratio. So I'm going to go straight. Actually, let me keep the totalpreneur thing up there. That's good. But the bottom, I don't want to keep all that. It's not necessary. So I'll crop that out, and because we're only looking at that one window, and there you go. Now, do I want to take the left and the right? Yeah, why not? Let's take the left side back a little bit. You see on the right side, I'll take that also. No one needs to see that. One more. Okay, there we go. There we are. So now we have a much cleaner look and feel for our video, don't we? Actually, I can take a little bit more on the bottom of that, can't I? So let's go ahead, one more. There we go. Even better. Perfect, right? So you can actually go ahead and clean up a couple of things that perhaps you wanted to do but you never got to do in your ScreenFlow or in your video editor. Okay, and that's all we're going to do. This is now done. We can take our preview and just move it over a little bit. Oh, actually, I can just close it. But if I keep it open, I'll show you what happens. Let's go ahead and click Start. And it's going to start to actually process. You'll see it showing that it's pass 1 of pass 2. There it is. And you'll see that estimated time is going to be 4 minutes and 18 seconds. And you should... Actually, we didn't have much change on this. There was no change here. So you won't see what happens in the preview because there's no action. This is pretty much left static for most of the event. So this isn't going to show you very much. I'll just close this out. But at the end, there'll be a little thing that pops up that says your handbrake is done. And that's it. Take that file and go ahead and upload that to us at TP Courses. Send it to us through Dropbox or any other big file management, big file transfer source, and you're done. As simple as that. And by the way, what you'll want to do, let me close this here so you can see what I'm talking about. What you'll want to do is actually, under the preset toggles over here, you would want to actually, to make life easier for you, save this. So you would just add a preset and give it a name. And in my case, it's Ken's handbrake setting. So that will save your settings so you don't have to do it anymore. All you would need to do is double check your picture settings because, again, each of your videos may have a different size, and just adjust those, which is what I do. Otherwise, you're done. It's that simple. Handbraking takes just a few minutes. Sometime soon in the future, you won't need to do this, but this process will enable you to be able to go ahead and have a quality streamable video. And by the way, it will diminish the size of that file, so your upload will be much, much faster. So that's it. Enjoy the process, and we'll see you again soon.